trying to work out the leg position to get as little thigh in as possible.
I just won't bother.
I have to. I'm 40.
That's fine. That's great.
I'm 40 years older.
That's great because your knees covering your knackers.
You're 40 years old, so you have to cross your legs.
It's what happens when you
weird
get older.
Blokes don't get cellulite, but women do.
Do they not?
No. He am. Unless it's masked by his hair.
No, that's just muscle, that. Look at that. Anyway.
Guess who's back? Back again.
It's a mucky tan, yours, though, isn't it?
Do you mean it's a mucky tan?
Well, it just looks like you're dirty rather than...
Well, I've just climbed a ladder outside the back of the office building.
Manhood!
So go on, Dom. Let's tee up the episode. Tee up the podcast.
Okay, manhood is back, but it's not going to be manhood forever or for long. Is it, Tom?
No,
we'll get to it. We'll get to it. But check it out.
How good do we look?
We have a studio.
We're a pair of Jesuses.
It's still not totally finished, and we have to have the doors open because it's red hot in here. So you might hear a canal barge going past ever so often. But we do have a studio. We've put some of our memorabilia in. There's a TV to go on the wall, decor to be done, but we are back.
We are. It's been 6 months.
And it looks good, doesn't it?
It does look good.
We've invested in some proper equipment. We're in. But we did lock ourselves out of the studio about 10 minutes ago.
Sorry, was that the royal we?
Andy
came in really early, which I like to see. It's keen. It's very keen. And I give him the key. I said, the studio said, sort yourself out. I've got to sort some invoices out with Penny. He went upstairs. He comes downstairs. Everything all right? Yeah. I've locked myself out. Have you got a spare key? Like assuming I'd have a spare key, and we don't have a spare key because I found the lock in my cellar at home. It's an old lock. And he went, yeah, anyway, to get the spare key out. I went, no, literally I got a spare key. So we were locked out of the studio on the very first hurdle. And the options were to drill through the wall with a hole cutter or climb. How big is the office?
Yeah.
40 metres?
It's too high.
It's 40 metres.
It's scary high to climb a ladder.
40 foot. Pretty much vertical. So here's a photo or video of me climbing the office. Did you film it?
Anyway, we're back. There are going to be changes to the show. Tom and I have decided we want to go back to our roots, and we will explain all of that in more detail.
I know what you're thinking. It feels tedious, doesn't it? We do this all the time.
But that's part of the show.
Yeah, it's part
the show is us changing it all the time.
It is, yeah. But Dom brought some like old memorabilia back from when we did Tom and Dom in the Morning, which was a community radio show.
I'll show you, actually.
And it was really nostalgic. And some of the stuff on there was actually...
Put the camera on me, Andy.
Quite good.
Which camera is it? That one?
That one.
Look at that. That's our branding.
That's a
It's actually Kellogg's branding. I stole it.
It's not like you
Look, this is we found a folder with all of our old branding and stuff.
I don't know what's more impressive, that this exists or the folder that Dom did.
Look around you. I libratize my life. Look
Libratize,
at this.
is that a word?
This is my life pretty much on these shelves. There's my Power Rangers
football figures.
My Power Rangers helmet over on that shelf over there. I appreciate that if you're a podcaster, this is a very visual. But basically all the memorabilia is mine, and Tom's left all of his memorabilia in his cellar at home because he's selfish.
No, I've brought some stuff down. I'm wearing one of them.
Oh, well,
this is a Schalke 92. It's a German vintage football shirt, and I wore it the other week to the 1940s weekend, the VE Day.
Oh.
Yeah. And I was getting some funny looks. I wore a German football shirt to like a
war weekend.
A war weekend. And
Why did you do that?
Do you know what I had to do? I had to like take it off like mid. People were like looking at me and they were like staring at the badge, definitely knowing it was German. So I had to quickly get in a beer garden of a pub and change.
Oh, so you didn't just walk around topless?
I had a spare t-shirt. How good was that? I like forward.
Why did you have a spare t-shirt? Sweat. You sweat a lot, don't you?
I always take spare clothes in case I'm going to go cold water swimming.
Right, because if you'd have taken your top off and just walked around in your shorts, you'd look like a German. You know the German that Indiana Jones fights on Raiders of the Lost Ark?
Oh, yeah.
You'd look like him with no top on.
It'd have probably been less offensive just going to walk around naked than a German football top.
Yeah, it would. Yeah, people would be like, yeah.
But then there were a couple of people dressed as Nazis.
Authentic.
But I suppose it's just true of the time, isn't it?
I don't know. I don't know if Nazis were walking around little villages, like giving nods to just British soldiers. Right, lads.
But then there was a German sausage stand. Yeah, no, not everyone's thought about it, have they?
That is weird, actually. Yeah.
There was a German sausage stand.
Is that inappropriate?
I think so. Might as well sell landmines.
No.
Anyway, let's not go there. We're crossing over
Anyway, it's good to be back, isn't it, Tom?
It is, mate. Yeah,
what
it's
have you
really
been
good
up
to
to
be-
while we've been away? It's 6 months since we recorded last
I've
episode.
literally done loads of stuff. Everything. Loads of things. I
Go on then.
I just don't think I should pinpoint something now.
It's because nothing's coming to mind, is it?
No, I've got something.
You've
I
done
have got
loads.
something to tell you, and it's not something I've done, but something that somebody told me, and I really want you to take your opinion on it. And I think we could turn it into a feature. I was going to tell you last night. So we were with some friends at the weekend, and they were telling us, one of the guys used to play rugby, and they were telling us some rugby stories. Have you ever been on a rugby tour?
No, but I know that rugby players are scum. I'm saying that wearing a rugby top.
Scum, I know. You're literally wearing Bradford balls.
Have you ever run
They're not
around?
scum,
Have
you
you ever
can't
run
say
around with
that.
rugby players? They all drink pints made up of every spirit on the shelf, and then put each other's nuts in their mouth and touch each other's willies.
Exactly. This is
This is the story.
This is the story.
I knew it.
So they have a good.
This is all they do.
They have a good crack. So, no pun intended. So, the first thing he said they did on this rugby tour back in the day was, one of the challenges was to drink a pint of your own sick. Now, this was after you've been drinking all day.
Rugby guys are nightmare people, aren't they?
So,
It's my idea.
And I
of
was like,
hell.
I was thinking, what, like, and the way I see this sick is like with bits of cheese and stuff and carrot.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
Sick's always got carrot in it. But no, it was when you're really drunk, it's the sick of the alcohol.
Oh my god.
So it's not that bad. And then, so that was one of the challenges. And then the other challenge was they got an old Nokia phone.
Okay.
You know where this is going, don't you?
Is it going in the bum?
Yeah. How did you know?
Well, I did have
How did you know?
I did have rugby mates, and occasionally would go down to Bradford and Bingley Rugby Club, and I'd witnessed some of these things. And because one time I went, and someone put a AA battery down his Jap's eye.
No, it didn't.
That's the hole in
No,
the
it didn't.
penis.
That's not true.
AA battery.
That's
Actually,
not
it might have
true.
been.
I think it was triple
It might
A.
have been a triple A.
It's a
yeah.
triple A.
He put a
That's not
battery in
true.
there.
He put
The size of the battery is irrelevant.
6035 battery sideways down it.
He put a battery in there, and they were seeing who could put the most stuff under their foreskin.
Yeah, that's the thing.
I'm glad they didn't come to me because it wouldn't have been much.
Anyway, so this phone goes up, and Abby's there as well. And one of the first things Abby says is,
No, hang on a minute. What?
Abby's not on the rugby tour.
Yeah, I was going to say Abby's there while the tail is being regained.
Yeah. And the first thing Abby says is, which is really quite funny, is that, whose phone were it? That's the first question.
Yeah.
Not like what phone it was. So anyway, it turns out it was an 8210. Remember the 8210?
Yeah, I had it. Great.
And
fun. Little Nokia.
That goes up, and then the thing
Was
is,
it lubed in a bag? They put it in a bag.
exactly. I've got so many questions, and I said that. And I think it was lubed. It wasn't in a bag. It was lubed, but it was in it as it is.
Only rugby players on tour would have a pot of lube
And then
in their pocket.
every time someone said a word, they'd ring it on vibrate.
Yeah, they're different. They're different.
So
they're built different.
So look, this is a working podcast, but my feature should be we should have a Top Gear style leaderboard of where we rank the worst thing to happen on a rugby tour is.
Or
And
on-
people suggest.
Well, what if it's a night out? Because
Yeah, but I just
I'll
think,
be honest, Tom, I've just slagged rugby players off. I don't imagine many of them are going to be listening.
Yeah,
or
but I
wanting to interact.
like rugby players. I think they're a good crack, so we were fine. We've covered the base.
But I think we just do it on a night out. And if you've done a rugby tour, then send them in.
Yeah, I suppose rugby
counted
tour
as
as
a
well.
night out.
We're specifically asking what men have done, and it's all going to involve things going
Yeah.
up.
What's the
isn't it?
wildest thing you've done under the influence?
Yeah.
Would be a good one.
And we'll do it. We should do a leaderboard like in the middle of the ear.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, we're going to have a screen there.
wall or something, I don't
A
know.
screen is going to be added there. So it'll be digital.
We should have like
and
a big-
producer Andy will be able to control that.
It should be a big breakfast old TV.
Oh man, that would be good, wouldn't it? Like a CRT. Only problem is it wouldn't work very well on the cameras because it'd get flicker. Wouldn't it, Andy?
Yes, definitely.
Don't forget to cut the camera to yourself. Look, we've invested in a producer camera. There he is. That's Andy. That's what he looks like.
It's in corner behind my mum's curtain.
There he is in the production booth.
Yeah, we've got curtains up behind there, which my mum made with her own fair hands. They're short of the wall.
We've done our usual thing of jumping around. This podcast should be
Sorry.
like what it's like to live with ADHD.
Yeah, you are right, and we've pointed out that we're jumping around because one of the comments in the last ever podcast we did was I had to turn it off halfway through because lads, you're all over the shop.
Yeah, we are, and we never finish anecdotes.
No, we don't. But that's what I've been up to, hearing rugby stories. What have you been up to?
I rewatched the Osbournes because of Ozzy Osbourne's death.
yeah.
R.I.P. if you believe in heaven.
And that's going to lead...
don't.
That could... No, no. What?
Go on.
Weird.
Do you know what's funny? I rewatched the Osbournes, and it is very good. Like, it's really watchable.
Yeah.
It's like a trip down nostalgia lane. There's a bit where he goes shopping into a British shop in LA, and the chocolate bars are massive, and they're just normal Cadbury's chocolate bars. Our life is being eroded away, it makes you realise. When you watch...
How could you tell?
They were big. They were just visibly bigger than existing chocolate
What, you
bars.
could tell 3 millimetre on a camera?
Yeah, trust me. I'll try and find the footage and put it up on this video. They look much bigger.
So they're conning us, basically.
Yeah, but basically our lives are slowly being eroded.
That's what you took out of the entire rewatch of Osbournes. You took out that chocolate bars again.
What I also took out of it is, I mean, it was exactly as you remember it. Loads of swearing. You know, the kids are spoiled. Although Jack, I find, was quite down to earth. It was like watching a piece of history because it's 20 odd years old.
Yeah.
You know, you forget.
Yeah.
But what I did realise is, I've had a mind blank. I forgot what I realised. Oh yeah, sorry. This is where I was going. I'm turning it to Ozzy Osbourne, I think. But
don't slag off Ozzy Osbourne. He's underground.
I'm not slagging him off, but he were a bit doddery, wasn't he? And I think I'm turning doddery.
He was diddery.
But is that he called himself the Prince of Darkness, and he was known for doing like metal music and stuff like that. But have you ever listened to Ozzy Osbourne music or Black Sabbath?
Yeah, of course I have.
Yeah, it's not that scary, is it? It's not like heavy. It's not like heavy metal.
Because she couldn't stand to live my life.
But it's not. It's known as the Prince of Darkness,
No,
it's not actually that dark.
No, it's not Korn, is it?
Like, but no, exactly. When you listen to the lyrics, it's like what's the famous song Crazy Train? It's like millions of people living as foes, which is also the title music to the song, to the show.
Yeah.
But they're not scary lyrics. It's not like going, like the rumour that he bit a bat's head off. He's not screaming going, I eat bats on his music, and he's not the Prince of Darkness. All the lyrics are really nice.
But maybe
I'm going through changes. That's not scary. That's nice.
Scary.
That's a good outlook on life.
There's two things. He hit the bat, which I think makes him quite dark, or a bit of the head off. And I think at that time, Korn and all these sort of hardcore metal bands didn't exist.
So that's what my next point was going to be. Black Sabbath, late 60s, coming off the back of the Beatles and all that sort of music, it probably did sound a bit dark.
Yeah. Although the stuff is
Whereas now it's just like philosophical, quite cool to listen to in the car. And Korn are now screaming that. Do you think listening to Korn in another 10 years' time will just sound like, oh, Korn, weren't they gentle?
No, because literally Korn are literally talking about like genocide.
So I never could get on board with Korn.
Not talking about.
I loved Kerrang back in the day, but when Korn came on, I used to put it straight back on a VH1.
It was too much, wasn't it, with Korn? I think they had one good one. I was just screaming.
I was more like into Stereophonics, Alien Ant Farm, Weezer, Green Day, soft Kerrang stuff. Yeah, Avril Lavigne.
The Ozzy Osbourne thing leads us on to a good point. Actually, we've got another feature lined up, haven't we?
Yeah.
Dead or Alive.
Yeah.
So this is one where
we should add that the producer of the show is learning about all this now.
Yeah. So what would now he would have a button with a jingle on, which would be Bon Jovi's. Did we say it? Oh
no, the Undertaker's.
The Undertaker's theme tune. Which is,
so that will play bong, and then Tom will go Dead or Alive, and then throw a name.
I probably won't even say Dead or Alive. I'll just play the theme tune. Then I'll just go like George Harrison.
It is very tasteless.
And then what have you got to say?
Dead.
Well done.
And then we'll discuss George Harrison at great length. Genius.
Dick Van Dyke.
Alive.
Yeah. But the more obscure you get, it's really hard to Lisa Marie Presley.
Dead. Recent.
Well done. God, you're not supposed to know all this stuff.
We'll choose some more.
Darren Anderton.
Alive. We're actually lining up for another podcast that's coming under our...
Don't talk about that. Don't talk about that now. You jump in.
Sorry. But yeah, so that's another feature.
There's two features.
So basically, because there was a complaint about the lack of structure, which is weird because we made quite a big deal of the lack of structure on every episode, so I don't know why this person complained. But
it's the fact that they openly said they're turned off. And then I looked at our retention stats, and our retention stats are at 60% into the podcast, they're switching off.
But we are very reactive. So if one person complains, we'll react to that. So that's what we got. We've decided to go back to our roots. Our very first show that we ever did was called Tom and Dom in the Morning, and it was a radio show that we turned into a podcast way ahead of the curve. Podcasts weren't really a thing. What year was it? 2008?
Oh, yeah. No, I don't think it was 2008. I think it was 2010.
What we've decided to do is, after all of these struggles, we're just going to go back to what we did originally.
Yeah.
So we've added structure. We're bringing features back into it so that we move the show along. But we are still we still want to converse because we feel like the bit people liked was when we talk shit for an hour.
Yeah,
but we wanted to bring features in to stimulate the shit chat.
Exactly. And we had a chat last night, didn't we, on Zoom?
Yes.
And have you got one of the features that can we do one now?
No, we couldn't do one now because I've not prepared for it. But let's keep that as a surprise for the first show proper. We just wanted to do a show because the studio's nearly ready. People have been messaging us saying, where is it? We got a message yesterday on Facebook on the Bantams Banter page saying, waiting for more episodes of Manhood. Where are they?
It's here, mate.
But here it is. So we're back. Next week will be the first episode proper, and it's not going to be called Manhood, is it?
Well, no, we're open to debate on this. We've changed the name and stuff so many times.
But it doesn't matter because not that many people are listening.
I think it should be Tom and Dom's Manhood, and then it's a slow change to
Tom and Dom in the morning.
Oh yeah, because I don't even notice Dom's slightly changed the font of Manhood behind my back. You love doing stuff like that behind my back, don't you?
But I chose the original font, which is just the font from the Oxford English Dictionary, if you didn't realise.
I love how you're head of visual design and I'm head of audio design.
Are you?
Yeah, every feature that we do, I pretty much think of them all.
Yeah, I don't know if that's audio design, though.
So let's go for the features we've had, because we should really tease up a lot of this stuff. Tall Story.
That is a very good feature, by the way.
Tall Story is where...
No, it wasn't. It was called...
Oh, sorry, yeah.
Tall Tales.
Tall Tales.
Small Stories.
Small Stories. Short stories. Tall Tales, short stories.
Yeah.
So Tall Tales, short stories is where somebody, man or a woman, over 6'5", will get in touch with the show and they will tell us a story.
About one of their scrapes that they've got into.
One of their scrapes. It doesn't have to be because they were tall. It can be anything.
But the remit is you can only message us in with a story if you're tall.
If you're tall. And we will ask for evidence. We'll ask for a photo again to tape measure. And then we'll decide if it's a tall story.
We can do that one.
If it's a lie.
Because Tom, when we came up with this feature, Tom was at the cricket club where he spends most of his evenings these days. Because when you get invested in cricket, mate, you're stuck. And he asked... So let me get the...
There's always a couple of tall guys at cricket clubs and golf clubs, actually. They're built differently at cricket clubs.
So you made...
I don't know if you've noticed that, Andy. Yes. Solid
no, I've been logged out.
Physical specimens.
I've been logged out on my emails. One sec.
So he...
I might have it on my phone.
Yeah, we can just pause it. We can do it.
No, it's okay. You keep teeing it up.
I'll do a pad. So... He was this guy's always 6 pints deep, and
he's six,
always
he's
like even at 11 in the
6'7".
morning he's 6 pints deep, and
here
he's
we go.
6'7", and he would tell me this story, and I was like, hang on a minute here, this can't be true, and I went, this is a tall story.
I mean, it's not,
and I thought, and that's where the feature came from.
Yeah, so it's not a groundbreaking story. We also have a short one because thankfully there is a short person at the cricket club who she works behind the bar, and Tom just teased the story out of her. But I mean, Tom gave my number to strangers, which isn't ideal, but it's fine. We've got a tale. This is from Dave, who's put in brackets...
Say that is a fake name.
Who's put in brackets the human stepladder, which gives you a clue into this story. So it's not a groundbreaking story, but it is the first tall tale. And he's entitled this text message, A Tall Tale from the Top
Are we
Shelf.
going to guess if this is true or not? Because yeah.
Well, they've got to be true.
Okay, go on.
But we can... Hi, lads. I'm 6'7", and last summer I got stuck in an IKEA. Not locked in, like the viral story. Do you know? I didn't know what viral story he was referring to. Is there a viral story about someone getting
some
locked in?
people have locked themselves in IKEA, haven't they, overnight?
We'll Google that. So not locked in, he was stuck at IKEA. My cousin dared me to climb one of those big industrial shelves in the warehouse bit. Don't ask why. I'd had a meatball high. And I ended up perched about 15 feet up looking down at flat-pack wardrobes like they were Lego bricks. So he's climbed up those shelves.
He's a big lad, so it probably didn't take much effort.
Problem, I'd taken a shortcut up by stepping onto one of those display sofas they put in the aisles, which had been sold and wheeled away while I was browsing from above. I was stranded like some sort of oversized cat in a Scandinavian jungle. Tells a good story.
Yeah, I think it might
run this through ChatGPT.
Yeah, sounds very good.
Staff gathered below debating whether they needed a ladder or a forklift to get me down. One lad even suggested he's tall enough he can jump. His knees will absorb it. I would have, but I was wearing skinny jeans and they already started making alarming creaking noises. Tall people, right? This is a bit of fashion advice for tall people. You shouldn't be wearing skinny jeans.
No.
It looks bad.
Just wear a standard jean.
Wear a drain pipe jean.
I don't think you can wear what you're wearing. I don't know what they are.
These are
short. Are they short, long shorts or short?
These are Japanese trousers from Uniqlo. I'm big into Uniqlo at the minute.
Bentley,
I've moved out of jeans. Sorry, I'm taking away from Dave. Sorry, but I've moved because of my age. I've moved out from jeans. I need breeze. I need room for. I've started to get long balls, basically. Anyway, back to Dave's story. Eventually, a bloke from customer services arrived with a massive flat pack box, slid it under me, and said, "Aim for the Malm dresser, mate." So I slowly lowered myself down and stuck the landing. Got a round of applause from the checkout queue.
And when he told me that story, it didn't sound much. It didn't sound like that. I think he's definitely hammed it up. But
yeah, no, but
he's
embellished it for the story. It says, "I now avoid IKEA unless I'm with someone under 5'9". I don't really know what that means. Anyway, it says, "Cheers, Dave."
Shortest. What we're saying?
I think it's a real story that he's hammed up.
Yeah, so it's a tall tale.
But we didn't say that. Yeah,
it's genuine stories.
I see. You think it's a tall tale?
Yeah, because I think he's running it through some sort of software.
Well, I'll send him a message now and we'll try and get an answer because we forgot actually to find out if it's real or fake. So hopefully he replies before the end of the show.
The way he told me it's pretty much similar to that. Similar to that.
But so that's the first half of the feature.
Yeah.
Second half, short stories.
So to not, we're not just going for tall people. We don't want to leave out short people as well. We're going to get them involved. So the short story bit is you have 10 seconds.
Or you've got to send us a one-line tale, basically.
A one-line tale.
Well, ideally, you'll send us a voice note on WhatsApp or you'll dial in live because we've invested in equipment that allows us to do that.
And it's got to be funny.
You've got like 5 seconds.
And it's got to be funny. I don't went to shop and bought some sausages.
Well, thankfully, Lynn, which I assume again is a fake name.
Yeah. There's no
from
Lynn.
from
At Lightcliff Cricket Club, it's not Lynn.
From behind the bar, he's only 4'11", which is quite short, isn't it?
It's tiny.
Don't laugh. Hi, I'm 4'11" and once got asked to move out of the kids eat free queue at Harvester. I was 32. Cheers, Lynn. So she took the brief very well.
No, she did.
Slightly funny story.
I like
and
it.
It's short.
Thank you for getting in touch.
Thanks for the short story. And that's the end of that feature.
Done.
So that's the kind of stuff you can expect from the show now.
Not only are we narrowing down rugby players to get in touch, now we're narrowing down tall people, incredibly tall people. Maybe the remit should be over 6'3" and under 5'8".
But you've got to... Basically, we want to encourage customer engagement. Tom saw an opportunity and he took it.
Customer engagement.
Is that what I said?
Yeah.
Oh, no. Listener again. Do you know why that is? I work in a very corporate environment these days.
And then, so these tall tales, short stories. And what was the other one?
Oh, do you know what? I forgot to mention, I've been to Florida. After all these years of you telling me how good it is.
He's not listening to me.
I am, but...
Started already. Episode relaunch.
I've been to Florida.
Yes, you have. Do you want to talk about Florida?
I do. I'm desperate to talk about it.
Okay, let's talk about
Florida. I went with producer Andy, didn't I, Andy?
Yes, and we had a very nice time.
We did have a very nice time. What? Why did you cough there? You jealous?
No, I want jealous. I when you said you were going, I wondered how the dynamic were going to work.
What with me?
Was it just like having an extra kid?
No, Andy. Having Andy there was like having a mate who's also a professional tour guide. Do you know what he did?
That's good. But I mean for Andy, because you were looking after you, and you and Teddy, and he's got 2 kids of his own. We're just like, did you just think, right?
Well, you've got to remember, it's like a second home for Andy. So for Andy, and I forgot he's got a mic, so I don't need to put words into his mouth. But I feel like it was just like a nice change of pace. Got someone else there, someone he can show around, do a bit of showing off.
He's had too much of Orlando and Florida. He needs a change of pace.
Yeah. Did
he behave? How was his ADHD in Florida?
He got a lot of good value out of that trip, didn't you?
I did get a lot.
In other words, I did pay for everything.
No. The opposite. No. The opposite, actually. So basically, to be fair, he did pick me up from the airport, which probably saved me.
And can I just say, no one listens to this podcast, so be brutally honest. If you got freebies, you say you got freebies.
Yeah, I'm gonna. You let me get there, man.
Sorry.
But basically, having Andy there it's great to have a mate there so you've got someone to talk to, but also stop me wasting it. I wasted not a fucking second while I was there. Everything was, Dom, here's a bit of an itinerary. I'm going to take you to this, because Teddy really wanted to see real America. He wasn't that interested in the touristy.
Hey, y'all.
So Andy was like, perfect, I can take you to a local town. We went there.
You want to see real America while you're in Florida?
Well, we went to, what was it called, Andy?
Florida were like invented in
what
like...
was that town?
Winter Garden.
Winter Garden,
Yeah,
beautiful.
but even that were built in like 1970s, wasn't it?
Mate, America only started in the 1800s or whatever it was. It's all new.
Right, sorry. Winter Garden is lovely, actually. It's beautiful.
It was beautiful. See, this is what he does. Belittling the tale. Because
It's the feature. Tom belittles Dom's tales.
Because he went with Phil and just spent hours queuing at Universal that he paid for, which gets me on to my next point. Because Andy's well established over there, he's got mates there. Andy's kind of like us, he makes mates who are going to be useful to him.
In what way are we useful?
He's got a mate who's got the most American name ever. Can I say it?
Can I guess the game? Can I guess them?
Yeah.
Hank.
It's not far off.
Just don't. Just give me a minute.
Not a minute. It's too long.
Hank. Chad.
It's Chad. It's Chad.
Wait. Let me get this. Do you know his surname?
Yes. Of course he does.
Chad. I feel like it. I don't think they'll have Irish.
I don't think you'll get the
Not
surname
Irish
because
heritage.
it's not that American, is it?
Is it what's the heritage of the name?
Sorry?
Chad Jones.
No.
That's Welsh.
Yeah, you just said it's heritage of Wales. Chad.
I might have got.
Chad Boseman. Jan Boseboy. Boseboy Billy.
Right, I'm just going to
Bollocks.
tell you it because it is very American. Chad Adams. It's called Chad Adams.
Like
Sam Adams, the beer.
Chad Evans.
Yeah, but let's not bring that up. But
Chad Adams. Yeah, I like that.
Who has got a fairly high-powered role at Universal, sorted. Andy
What's
rang
his
in,
role?
said,
What's his role?
I've got a mate coming over to... It doesn't matter.
He does. You tell the truth. What's his role?
I'm getting frustrated.
What's his role?
What is his role, Andy?
He works in finance.
Works in finance.
No one dare say his role.
I'm Chad
Nobody
Adams
listens. No
from
one's going to sue
finance.
us.
Who I actually didn't have the pleasure of meeting, but Andy's told me he's a lovely bloke. Sorted me and Teddy out free ticket, and Andy's family free tickets to Universal.
That is unbelievable.
Not just the theme park, the water park as well.
That's good.
We had the best time. So that was amazing.
Did you get queue jump?
No. Let's not push it. To be fair, we didn't have to queue that long for anything, did we, Andy, really?
Have you ever been around with him, Andy? And if you go around with him to the park, are you just going to the front? Are you one of those guys that goes to the front of the ride and just gets on?
Yeah, I've done that before, yeah.
Oh, but do you feel embarrassed or are you just loving it?
I've been where you literally go to the entrance.
There's no way that Andy getting a privileged thing was embarrassed.
Oh, no.
I'd only been walking around like Conor McGregor, straight to the front. Yes, please. But it was class.
What you saying? What's his
Universal
slogan?
is amazing. And there were some amazing rides. We got to see some amazing stuff like the Jurassic Park ride and all of that.
Brilliant.
The Jurassic Park area is made to look like Jurassic Park, which was class. But do you know what my favourite ride was?
What?
E.T.
Why?
Did you go on E.T.?
For nostalgia. Yeah.
It was like going back in time.
Yeah, that hadn't changed.
None of the
has it?
technology worked.
Yeah.
They give you a card so that E.T. says your name at the end. And when you get to the end, E.T. just goes, thank you. Which is funny. But it's great.
It is good as E.T.
I love that they've kept that ride from the 80s because Steven Spielberg said you can have the copyright to E.T., but that ride's got to be there for the rest of time.
So did you get a pass to Universal Studios and Islands Adventure?
We didn't do Islands. Did we do Islands
Yeah,
Adventure?
we did both.
Sorry, that's ungrateful of me.
I don't even know I had free.
No, it's because...
That's worth about a bloody grand.
But it's because when you're there by yourself with your family, you've got the tickets and stuff like that. You're looking at the tickets, say, "Oh yeah, Islands of Adventure," and it's just like, we're gonna do this in the most efficient way possible. We're gonna get in there. We're gonna run to Velocicoaster. We got
That's
there,
what we did.
straight on it.
And you go again.
I did the whole thing with my eyes closed because I was scared.
Velocicoaster is a brilliant ride. Can I just say, were you there for the pre-opening at 8 if you stayed at the hotel then?
No, we had to wait. We didn't stay at the hotel.
He wasn't in the office. If he's in the office, he'll get us in.
Early, yeah, right, okay. That's
We don't need to go into the admin of it. Is it not amazing enough that I got into Universal for free? The thing that costs people the most money when they go to Florida. I got in for free.
I know you did, but the best ride is his Popeye ride.
We didn't do that, did we? Because Andy wanted me to experience all the best stuff.
That's literally the best ride. You've missed the best ride. It's the funniest ride.
I'm sorry about him, Andy. Don't listen to him. I had an amazing time.
Do you like Popeye ride? You get wet though, don't
I've
you?
never been on it.
This is
I don't
Tom.
like wet rides.
Oh, that's why you've been in it. It's brilliant. It's
Pocket.
It's brilliant.
Ba-bum. Shh.
Tell him what happened at the hotel.
Right, hang on a minute. Right, let's finish the Universal thing first, because you're making it sound ungrateful. But this is Tom. If you've been a Tenerife, Tom's been a fucking 11er. He always got a better tale.
That's another feature.
It is. Wait,
another feature.
Wait, store that in your head. Store that.
It's in.
But so we did Universal, amazing. Got it for free. The water park was arguably better than the theme park. I don't know if you've done Volcano Bay, but it is fucking brilliant.
Yes, I did it.
Unfortunately, as I was queuing up the stairs for the first ride, there were a Mexican family in front of me, and the lady was wearing a bikini. Yeah.
She had a taco out.
No, mate, not the taco, but the ingredients of the taco was spilling out of the edge of the...
Are you joking?
Mate, it was so hairy. And I nudged Andy and I said, Andy, mate, don't look up. Because she was standing a few stairs in front of us, and it looked like she had Howard Stern in her pants. Or Weird Al Yankovic. And it was just sticking out the sides. And it made me gip.
Mario Fellaini.
Physically, I went, ooh, like I couldn't control the gip. So
if you were husband...
It didn't ruin it, though.
Would you have a word, wouldn't you?
He should have had a word, yeah, because there's no way.
You can be respectful about it. Like, you don't have to, like, you sang it.
You have to be, it's like a jungle explorer trying to find it, like, and here we are in the dirt.
Well, maybe she's just showing off.
Anyway, that it didn't take away from the ride. But on the Velocicoaster, I'd had my eyes closed a bit. I was a bit scared. But when I opened my eyes, Andy's son, Alex, who's, how old is he?
8.
Is quite short. When we were on the ride, his head, and I opened my eyes and I looked to the right, and his head was just like, it looked like it was going to come off. He's going around and his head's like, I mean, he loved the ride. He loved it. And
What's he doing that for?
No, it was because he's little.
All right.
And his head was just
He's got
like,
no neck strap.
Because the neck strap's not quite wire. And I'm like, this the whole ride.
Which Volcano Bay ride's this?
No, that was Velocicoaster back at Universal. Sorry,
Oh, right. You've jumped around.
But Volcano Bay is brilliant because you go on rides, you can sunbathe a bit. There's a wave machine. It's absolutely brilliant.
Dom, I've been, mate.
Oh, you've done Volcano Bay?
Yeah. What's your opinion on the cocktail situation?
It was quite good actually. We did.
You're not allowed to order more than 2 cocktails.
Yeah, so that was a pain because there were 3 of us.
Very strict license.
So there was me.
Really strict.
There was me, Andy, and Andy's wife, Kate. So ordering drinks was a right pain. So you had to sit within view of the barmaid in a packed bar where you're queuing for 30 minutes for a drink. That was a bit of a pain in the ass. But we got in there. Andy got the footy on his phone. We watched a bit of football, go on rides. I loved the lazy river. That was brilliant.
Yeah, it's good.
Although what happened was Kate and Andy got in one little dinghy together in a romantic time going the Soul River. Me, 3 kids, all clinging on me, pulling me off the dinghy.
So that's how you used him on holidays, like a babysitter.
Well, no, but he deserved a bit of a break because he'd been my tour guide for the whole thing.
Yeah, you're
Took
right.
me to nice restaurants, not just the chain stuff. Got to the Hangry Bison in what was it called again? Winter Garden.
Yeah, we went to that.
Was beautiful. You went to the Hangry Bison?
Went to the Hangry Bison.
Did you? I had a salad there, and I mean, Americans calling that a salad. It was a salad. It had a corner of lettuce, corner of sweet corn or something, and then it must have been 3 pounds of bacon bits. It was brilliant.
And like covered in an inch of ranch sauce dressing.
Yeah, but anyway, it was amazing. And I was in a hotel called the Hotel Land. It was like a Marriott, part of the Universal family. It was a really nice hotel. They'd just done it up, haven't they, Andy? You said.
Yeah, I think so.
And it's like a 50s themed, but the boiler broke 2 days in.
Right.
So you couldn't have a hot shower. Done that. It's 35 degrees outside or whatever, so I wasn't that bothered. But I went to the hotel room and said, the showers, it's not putting any water out now. It's not just cold. There's no water coming out. And then, we're really, really sorry. We'd like to offer you 5 days of your holiday back.
Oh, my God.
So not only had I got Universal, to be fair, I've not had the money yet. I'm still exchanging messages with them. But they're basically going to pay me back for 5 days of the holiday. Andy were fuming.
I pay what?
But, yeah, unbelievable.
You've landed on your feet there, haven't you? You've done
Yeah,
very well.
I got look. But we had I loved it. I thought Florida, the bits at least Andy showed me to, I loved it.
It is good. Can I tell you how much we went? We did 10 days in February. By the way, and
I forgot you'd been.
I'm not
with
trying.
Phil.
I'm not trying to be your story here. But when we went to Volcano Bay, we didn't queue for a single ride because we went in Feb.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Straight
was it still
on.
hot?
Didn't queue for it back. It was hot for me. It was like mid-20s. Anyway, so we paid up for 10 days. Let me know if you got this is a bargain. We went to Epcot, went to pretty much all the Disney parks bar one. Alice on Adventure, Universal Studios, Volcano Bay. We went to Kennedy Space Centre, all that sort of jazz. Went to Tampa Bay. We went to Busch Gardens. Guess how much it cost us?
Just for tickets?
All in. Flights, accommodation. And I did it on a shoestring.
10 grand generally. There.
£8,000 we did it for. I think I've done really well. Really well. I was so proud of myself.
That is good, because for me and Teddy, the initial outlay was obviously not taking into account that I might be getting my hotel money back.
Yeah.
I think flights, hotel was $3 grand-ish.
Yeah.
Because honestly, days before I booked
That's
it, I was
still
on
good.
phone to Andy.
That's still good though.
And I was saying, "Are you sure you can get me into Universal?" He was like, "Absolutely sure." I said, "Mate, I'm about to press pay the $3 grand. Are you certain?" He was like, "Yeah, you're gonna be going to Universal." So I booked it, and it all turned out rosy. It was brilliant.
Yeah, it did
was
really well.
it was
My top advice is I'm keep putting my leg up there for my thigh. My top advice is get the evening tickets for Disney. So they do evening tickets, which are $50 each or $70 each, and you can go at 7 o'clock at night until 1 in the morning, and you get free food, free snacks.
I'm gonna go back next April.
That's what you need to look at. Over spring and April, the slow day. They don't do them over summer. They only do them in spring.
Yeah, I'm gonna go back next April because a couple of things I wanted to do: Space Centre
Space Centre's good, yeah.
and Medieval Times. Do you know what Medieval Times is?
No.
It's like it's a restaurant where you sit in like a stadium seat, and it's a medieval theme, and people joust.
And they do jousting,
like you see in the movies.
And I bet the food's really
I mentioned
nice.
it to Andy. I don't think he was that keen.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, it's having a bit of a comeback, I think.
They do
He said, "Oh, I don't want to go there. It
Paris.
stinks of horse shit." He did say that.
They're not wrong.
But it was brilliant. I loved it. And do you know what? I even loved Florida Airport because it's not been done up since the 80s.
Yeah, it's
you
brilliant,
feel like
yeah.
you've gone in a time warp.
Yeah, you definitely feel like you're going back in time.
I absolutely loved it.
Oh, God, I feel
But I'm gonna go. Oh, we also went to watch football. We went to watch Orlando City.
Oh, yeah, but the purple shirts.
Standard of football was appalling. I honestly felt like me and Andy could have been subbed on up front and probably bagged a couple. But I had too much to drink there, and I think I said to one of Andy's American mates, "It's real. Atmosphere is amazing. They know how to do sports events here in America, but the standard is so shit."
What did he say?
He agreed with me, to be fair.
Can I guess
he did
his-
say it's not like British
Can I
football.
guess his name?
Yeah.
Is he American?
It is a very American. Because Andy made the joke, he said, "I don't laugh, but all my American mates have got very American names." And he was right, they did.
I imagine he's like, is his first name like a surname? No. Not like Fletcher.
Oh,
And it's similar to Chad.
very.
It's in that same category.
It's gone. It's gone. Go on.
Come on, Andy.
Give me a clue.
How can I give him a clue?
Is he named after like a famous person?
Not really.
Hank.
No.
What he said, Hank, can't I don't know. Just tell me.
Andy.
Brad.
Brad and Chad.
Brad and Chad.
And then he had a...
Where does he work? Is he finance director for SeaWorld?
Retired.
Oh, right, fair enough.
But he's retired to Winter Garden.
Is there many expats out there?
Not
Yeah, well, Andy had an expat mate out there who basically looked like an older me, and he drives around in a golf cart that had a table in the back. Picked us all up. I'm sitting in the back of a luxury. Felt like Borat. Look at me.
Were you a good-looking lad then in grey?
Good looking fellow, wasn't he?
So speaking of Florida, you bought some whiskey we're going to
Yeah,
try.
so that's this whole tale was made to get to the whiskey, because when I was over there,
I'm good at her.
Andy took me to a
I know
great
what
bar
a segue is.
called Gators, and it was it was like Cheers. You know, you get there and everyone's your mate instantly. Everyone remembers you. You walk.
Yeah, but it's fake friendships.
Well, don't say that. That's not very nice.
Not belittle it already.
But even if it is fake, it's nice. That's how it should be.
It is
bars.
nice. Sorry, it's nice.
But you're
Sorry.
going in, everyone's
Sorry.
like mate. The first day we got there,
It's
it was
just customer service, isn't it?
the first night we got there. Andy picked me up from the airport and he went, "Right, we're going to dump your cases at the hotel. Then I'm taking you straight to Gators." And we went there, and when we walked in, it was like, "Do you remember on Cheers when Norm walked in the bar?
Yeah.
Everyone went, Norm!"
Norm, yeah.
When we walked in, everyone went, "Andy!" Kate were already there, sozzled.
Classic.
But when we got in, it introduced me to everyone, and then the second night, people remember you and stuff
Is
like that.
Gators a walking distance from the house?
Yes. Although
Anyway.
not in summer. It's too hot. Anyway.
It was pretty. I was sweating buckets by the time we got there. It was like a 5-minute walk.
So they had this at Gators?
Yeah, so Andy introduced me to this, as well as the cheap American beer.
Sell it to me. Let's have a look. Let me look at it
But this,
first.
no, I'm going to tell you first. This is called Screwball.
Screwball scramble.
So Andy was saying to me, "Do you like whiskey?" I was like, "No, it makes me vomit." He said, "You'll like this whiskey, trust me." I was like, "No, don't do it." And he got me it, and I sipped it, and it's absolutely, it's so nice. I mean, it's not ideal for...
It's not like a peaty Scotch.
No, it's not at all. It's kind
Well, I
of
don't
got...
know. It's all sweet
Anyway,
whiskey over there.
let me pour a bit. But it's
Is
peanut,
it a bourbon?
it's peanut butter whiskey.
Oh, yeah.
Peanut butter whiskey. It is honestly, it's so nice. And I begged Andy to bring me a bottle home because I forgot to buy a bottle when I was there.
How much for that?
$26 plus tax.
Blooming it. Gets you free to university. You paying him back yet?
Well, I said to me, just send me your bank details. I said, just get me a pint.
Hand me the chalice.
Wait, let me put the lid back on because I'll spill it. But it is so nice. I know you can't hear smells, but if you could, it smells like.
Don't worry.
Imagine a tramp's breath who's just had a peanut butter
Are
sandwich.
you joking? So it's not actually that nice?
Mate, it is so nice.
I'm good at describing.
Mate, it is so good.
Get into the birthday spirit.
No, that's your glass. That's not come with a screwball.
Yeah, I'm just reading the glass. Right. On the nose. Oh, my God. It smells American.
But do you not like whiskey?
No, I do, but that don't smell right. It's
Just
tastes
taste.
like sort of rammed a lot of Reese's peanut butter.
Yeah, it is a bit like that. But that's because
Oh, my God. It's actually making me gip a little bit.
what? It's really nice.
On the palate.
It's 10 a.m.
Can I just down it?
Yeah. Oh, they've had a sip now. Give it a little. Let it sit on your tongue for a sec.
Oh, yeah.
It's good, isn't it? Warm your chest.
That is heartburn in a glass, but it's fine.
so good. It's so good. Worryingly, though, last couple of nights, I've had a glass before going to bed and thought I've slept like a baby. I think I'm an alcoholic now.
They make it with a raspberry liqueur as well, peanut butter jelly.
Yeah, PBJ. I can imagine.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna
it's
stop
really
off at Aldi and get some cherry liqueur.
I think you can get a fake one over here now.
What? A fake liqueur or?
No,
nice. Great, it's great.
It's called sheepdog. I'm sure I've seen it in a pub.
Really? But this it's unreal. Recommended. And screwball guys, if you're watching, send us
Are
a
you
case.
actually joking me? If you're watching,
You never know.
Tom, it's just our mates.
But we'll turn that into a TikTok.
You never
clip.
know. Hey there, guys! I've just been listening to a podcast over the pond. Tom and Dom in the morning.
Right, you're making a joke.
However, if someone's on holiday in Florida, feel free to bring a bottle back.
Yeah.
Because some of my mates go to
Hang on
Florida.
a minute. You made that joke, but that literally happened to us.
It did,
When
yeah.
we did Tom and Dom in the morning.
If we prepared the show, you could have pressed it on
a
the
show called Todd and Don, the Todd and Don show
Yeah.
in America, in Texas, Austin, Texas, contacted us and made a joke out of us. Said that we sounded like the Beatles.
Should we play the clip out of the? We play the jingle out.
I've got the jingle. I don't think we've got. Have we still got the clip actually of them?
Well, there's no visual, is there?
No, but we had like an audio clip of them.
It's
like,
Tom and Don in the morning. Listen to these guys. They sound like the Beatles. That's
Yeah.
what I said.
Yeah, bloody troglodytes. Anyway,
But we'll play it right now.
There's a jingle.
The Tom and Dom Show. Tom and Dom. Yeah, this is real. This is not fake at all.
So that's the we had a load of Texans listen to us back in the day. Well, I say a load, there were 50. And then what they did was they created a chat. Dom created a chat room for him to talk about us on our website. And it's really random.
It was all Texan, and they sent us a big box full of stuff like rattlesnake meat and
really
cowboy
weird.
hats. Heady days.
Pardon? Heady.
Heady days. That's a saying, isn't it? Ah, heady days.
That's very colloquial.
Which leads us on to another feature, which we want what we're going to call it Colloquial Corner.
No, every feature.
Again, this is another feature that was audio designed by Tom.
But every feature I come up with, my first instinct is to put the word corner after it. And I don't know why. So there's definitely a better word than colloquial corner. But colloquial corner is, Dom said one earlier, and it's not true about me, actually. But there is people that it's true about. It's called, the phrase is, if you've been to Tenerife, they've been to Tenerife. And that's describing someone where, like, I just did it to Dom then. He was describing his holiday in Orlando, and mine was better. So that's like, it's like a one-upmanship. And there's some people in this world, believe it or not, who can't help themselves. It's like ingrained into their, it's literally not me.
Put the camera on me, Andy.
I am the victim. I am the victim.
No, sorry, on us both. I was pointing at him. You're in 11 Reef.
I'm not. I'm the victim of 11 Reef all the time. I bump into people at a golf club, and I'm like, oh, yeah, what do you do? Oh, I sell nail files. Oh, I sell Lamborghinis. Okay, right, fair enough.
All right, I see.
Oh, what else do you do? I do a podcast. I've got a YouTube channel, 1 million subscribers. All right, okay, no worries. Like, this is the thing. Anyway, it's a colloquialism. We want you to... And there's one that Dom taught me that I use almost all the time. Someone were talking about a good friend of ours. I don't know if I should say his name.
Probably not, because it's not complimentary, this saying, is it?
No, him. But then I would say, this is one of Dom's phrases. I went, oh, yeah, if he's chocolate, he'd eat himself. Now, that is an absolute... If you say that, in a group of people, they do like it. It goes down well.
but
Did you make that up?
No, I heard it on something else, but years ago.
Exactly.
But you adapted it, and I thought that was quite funny. Like when you said,
Yeah, well, I was a bit drunk, and I was in a group setting, and I adapted it, and I said, if this about talking about somebody else, and I said, when I were drunk, I'll just say it again, just disclaimer, when I were drunk, if he were chocolate, he'd eat his own cock. Okay, that's what I said. Now,
like it were a whisper gold.
like a whisper, a boost. But so, but I don't want to say those words because this is more family friendly.
Yeah, we're trying to cut down. We're trying to cut down on the swearing. We're gonna have a swear jar.
No, we've tried that 18 times, and that never works. Never ever works.
Because it's worth it.
Because it
Sometimes there is just no better word than a swear word.
That's true. So we want your colloquialisms. So you got give us another phrase, Dom. Give him an example. I told you one last night. Look, there's some dark clouds coming in.
Oh, it's a bit black over Bill's mum's.
Bit black over Bill's mum's. I said that on holiday in Norfolk to a guy, and I just come off my paddleboard. Yeah, I've got a paddleboard. Yeah, that's right. And I just got off.
He's one of them.
One of them, and it was getting a bit dark. I went, oh, it's a bit black over Bill's mum's, and he honestly looked at me like I was speaking Romanian. Like what? If you as a northerner, if you go to Suffolk, so we went to Colchester on holiday. That was a thing. And if you speak in a northern accent, they immediately think you're an immigrant. You sound foreign. It's weird. So I'm like, you go into a shop, you're right, mate, just get a loaf of bread. He's like nudging the shopkeeper. Weird. But what? Can I get a loaf of bread? Oh yeah, sorry, you're just northern. It's weird. We sound foreign down there in Suffolk. We do.
I don't like it. I don't like that people like Rob and Alan, both of our famous friends who are from the south.
Name drop.
Treat us like we're freaks. Like our voices, like we're a novelty.
Like we're a
hey, lads! I've got someone from North down here. Listen to these guys.
Go on.
Yes.
So colloquials we want, and then what we'll do is.
Explain it. We want you to send us your unusual phrases that would be weird to anyone from outside of your friend group or family.
Have you got any funny ones? Not funny, like random ones. Like if the chocolate eat himself.
Is this one? I don't know. When there's a football chance and it's close, near as a cat's cock air.
That is one. That is one.
What do you mean when it's close?
You know, if something's tight or close. Or
Bloody hell!
Where it's about to cross the line.
You just missed that car by a cock air.
a cat's cock air.
A cat's cock hair. No, a cock hair is one, but not a cat's cock hair.
Do you know an interesting fact about a cat's cock is that they've got barbs on them. So when a male cat wants to have sex with a female cat, locks in. It goes in there and it's fucking like a fish hook. Imagine.
We're not supposed to be talking about this. Can they retract them on demand?
I actually don't know. We need.
Because they must be able to. How do they get out?
I'm not.
There's loads of cats walking around.
My laptop's a work laptop. I can't Google cat's cock on there. But yeah, that's a good example, Andy. Cat's cock hair. Like it.
I just keep thinking all these features we try to do is because Dom's got a real loving, a proper loving on another podcast, don't you?
I do. All right. Well, we'll describe. So we're going to do.
It's a real.
I listen to a lot of podcasts, and Tom listens to none. Like Tom has literally never listened to a podcast, which is mental.
I've listened to Serial once. Do you know that the murder series?
Yeah.
You
listen to Serial once, which is kind of besides the point because it's a serial. You listen to one episode mid-serial.
No. I listened to the first one that was about. I can't remember what it's about now. But yeah, that rate. I don't listen to podcasts, but Dom has got. Come on. I didn't want to tell last night on Zoom, but I'll tell you now whilst it's on record.
Yeah.
You have got an obsession with John James and Ellis Jameson.
Do you know what? It's actually not John and Ellis that I've got the obsession with. It's the producer, Dave. Yeah. The producer on that show is what I aspire to be.
Oh.
He's like he works for a company called Audio Always, and he's a great producer, but also a very, very good presenter. He's like John and Ellis are very different characters, both extremely funny, but Ellis is like kind of got his life together, funny, really gently spoken Welsh.
Yeah.
Great anecdote teller. Whereas John is like a neurotic, great anecdote teller, extremely funny, but
who do you think does the audio design?
Kind of an unlucky guy. Dave Masterman is kind of like the smooth whiskey running between them. Like, it keeps it smooth.
What did I tell you? He's obsessed with this podcast.
It's, no, I because it's my business.
It's not a bad thing, though.
I listen to these things and research. I don't bumble around like a fucking daddy longlegs bouncing off the ceiling like you do. Just guessing. You see, Tom
Yeah,
thinks...
but I do all audio design for this podcast.
No, hang on a minute. Let's just backtrack here a little bit. Because we had a successful podcast, Banter's Banter, before.
Did we? We never mentioned it.
The only reason it was successful is because I did all that work.
Shots fired.
Wait. Imagine a swan on a lake.
There we go.
I was the fucking legs underwater, fucking working hard, staying up all night doing stuff. And then Tom's I do a successful podcast. I do it.
But I think we come together well. You know, you're talking about whiskey and John Jameson and Ellis.
It does work
Ellis
together well.
Katrina, whatever they're called. But and a producer. But who does the audio design? Does the features?
The thing is, do you know what's funny? What's really funny about this is you're right. We were going through, when we decided we wanted to recapture our roots and the essence of what we were when we were younger.
Yeah.
And we went back through all the jingles. Tom had clearly spent a lot of time in a studio at BCB Radio in Bradford making loads of jingles. And they're all brilliant. That was great audio design.
It was brilliant. But...
Did it 20 years ago, mate. That was the last time you did that. They were 20 years old. 15.
No, but I'm good at thinking of ideas.
Very good.
And you're good with visual.
And we had a successful cut final song that you wrote with your dad.
Yeah. Well,
Your
again,
dad wrote it.
No, I actually wrote it. I don't actually know. I don't know where you got my dad from. My dad's very clever. I wrote it in bed, and I've got the original transcript. I can't. This whiskey's really taking a hold.
Do you know what? It's not even that strong. You know what percentage do you think it is?
30.
Oh yeah, it's 34. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, on the
That's
nose.
the end of that chapter.
So anyway, Dom's got to love him with his Ellis Jameson and Dave Hargreaves, what they're called. And
no, but
they've got good features, haven't they?
You're saying it is obsession because I listen to loads of podcasts because I want to. That's how you learn. That's how you.
Yeah.
But
I agree. I just don't do it.
Instead of learning, what we're actually going to do is a feature called Stolen Features, and we're just going to nick features from other podcasts every week.
We are, and this is. I'm going to play it from my phone on here, and I know it's. Oh my god, it's out of the realms of production, and they ain't got a button. But this is going to be the.
This is the jingle for it.
This is the jingle. Hang on. When it kicks in.
This is Stolen Features. Every week, Tom and Don will steal a feature from one of the podcasts Don has listened to. This week, it's no such thing as a fish. And the fact is, cat's cocks are barbed. And then we'll talk about cat's cocks being barbed.
And then you'll have to so what you'll have to do, Andy, is be really good on fader. Because you'll have to fade it up, and then when the bed comes in, Dom will say which feature we're nicking, and then you fade it back up again.
I'll do my best.
So they've got loads of features, haven't they, John Ellis? But we're not
going to steal all theirs. We're going to steal from a plethora of podcasts. So if you've got a favourite podcast and they do a feature that you think Tom and I should do, email in. What are the? I've forgotten all the social media contacts. Is it just at Manhood Pod still?
You're probably going to change that, aren't you?
No, keep it as at Manhood Pod for now.
Yeah, but there is something I do want to try and do, which I don't know if it's going to be allowed. But then again, who's listening?
Well, let's try it.
I really want to bring some features back from stuff like TFI Friday and the Big Breakfast.
Definitely.
So, like
again, when you're talking about this obsession, Danny Baker, listen to his books, check out some of his previous works. This is how you learn how to be better in the industry.
Get cancelled because he put a picture of a monkey somewhere.
Yeah, I know, but everyone's getting cancelled these days. It's fashionable. But Danny Baker, regardless of what you think about his views on other things, let's put that to one side, was a genius. Like 90s television was basically dictated by Danny Baker's ideas. He used to write scripts. You know, the Princess Diana funeral? He wrote loads of the speeches for people for the funeral. I'm not joking. The guy is fucking smart.
£1.
But also,
so
TFI Friday, Danny Baker.
Yeah, you mentioned
Chris Evans. You've read Chris Evans' autobiography?
Yeah, brilliant, yeah.
So, and when you listen to it, you're like, this guy, that's the foundations of good ideas.
We were brought up on good radio, weren't we? In fact, you don't even...
Our generation.
You don't even get good radio these days. You really don't. Two of the best local radio people around here, Danny and Rosa, who did Pulse Radio, then they did Hits Radio. They were literally kicked off. They were really good. They worked really well together, and they used to do little quizzes and stuff. They were like old school radio. They were kicked off its radio, and someone like Fleur East were put on. I don't know who it replaced. And then that were it. Then they're randomly doing Radio 1 now, which is
I did see that. Actually.
4 a.m. till 6. 7,
I've just
6
realised
a.m.
who they are. What?
We spoke to Danny Milo a while ago, and I said, "Oh,
That's Milo. If you'd said that, I'd have recognised.
can you
it.
speak Greek?" And he said no, and that was the end of the conversation.
Steve and Jackie in the morning were on the pulse for my generation.
But that radio doesn't exist, and I think if you can bring it back in some sort of podcast form without any music, we'll be fine.
We want to recapture 90s content when content was good. And when it was actual entertainment, not just people fucking trying things on TikTok.
That was another feature on it. TikTok roulette.
Yeah. Another one.
Or
you know what's
by
funny?
head of design or audio design.
We had a bit of a planning meeting last night on the phone. And we said, look, we'll only do 1 or 2 features because we want to still keep the conversation nice and natural. We've thrown 10 feature ideas out here.
Yeah, but we won't do the same feature every week. We'll just mix it up. We've got Court File. Oh my God, Court File. This is unbelievable. Now, so the Telegraph and Argos in Bradford.
This was a feature from Tom and Dom in the morning.
They had a section on a newspaper where basically they just list all the wrong-uns and what they've done. And I'm like, why are they doing this?
It was like a public notice.
But they have to do it, don't they?
The only reason why my mum bought the Telegraph and Argus.
What, to read Court File?
Just see if any of my schoolmates have been
Yeah.
up.
Yeah, it's mental. So,
But on Tom and Dom in the morning, we'd buy the TNA every morning and read out the list of people.
So it'd be like, you'd have a nice jingle. We had one, didn't we?
Yeah, it went, oh, you naughty boy, every time we read their
And
name
so
out.
then what we'd say is like, the boss of a Bradford, and you do it in quite a serious news voice. The boss of a Bradford shop has admitted selling a firework to a 16-year-old boy during last year's bonfire season. There have been complaints of underage sales at Bang Fireworks, a pop-up shop based in a shipping container on Wetley Lane.
Oh, you naughty boy. The problem now is that we did check out Court File last week, and the crimes are loads darker
Yeah,
than
for
they
example,
used to be.
you couldn't do this one.
It's not just a 16-year-old buying fireworks anymore.
You couldn't really get away with this one. As an example, we won't do these, but do the jingle after, the live jingle. Man beat his neighbour and left him with serious injuries.
Right, okay. Look, we're not doing that. But
No, it's fine. Man beat his neighbour and left him with serious injuries in drug-fuelled attack.
oh, you naughty boy. Right. Well, I think that's all right. We've not named anyone. It's a horrible thing that's happened to someone, but we've not said.
Yeah. And then also, to make it a visual stimuli, we can pick the mugshot of the week. Because there's always a mugshot, isn't there? Like, look at this guy. It's almost like he's pouting.
Can't see him on camera. Show it to me. Yeah, also his face is well wonky.
Yes.
Do you know one thing I've noticed about mugshots and crooks is they always look tired. It's hard work, a life of crime. You never see anyone who looks nice and refreshed.
You don't, do you? I always thought this. Like, if I were homeless, I'd go to an orchard in summer.
I've often thought this.
And just pick all my own fruit, nick some apples, some cherries, and then I would literally find a way of boiling them down to jam, and then eat the jam over winter.
Like, I'd spend a lot of time wondering, like, walking around.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
walk.
Shoplifters should just wear a suit. Look like you work on the stock exchange.
Yeah, I mean, that's easier said than done, isn't it?
Well, isn't it?
If you're homeless, you can't just get hold of a suit.
Off a washing line.
You're so naive now, aren't you? Now you're middle class.
I think my heart's...
It was a sip of whiskey. This sometimes happens to you when you try alcohol. Do you remember when you tried that bottle that bottle of vodka that was unmarked?
You mean the thing that gave me an instant headache?
Yeah, and you were
I
ill.
basically drank a bottle of headache. Migraine by Grey Goose. Right, we need to end because we've done an hour.
Yeah.
But just before I go, I'm
Don't
going to
clap.
give... Why?
The mic's will deafen someone who's listening.
Sorry. We're doing a pub crawl tonight, and I'm going to give the listeners a bit of advice. If you bought a pub crawl, if you've done all the pub crawls in your local area, what you do is you pick a random pub in your local area, and you take a dice with you, 6 friends, so you and 5 friends, and then you each choose a pub, and you roll the dice, and that's where you go. And that's what we're going to be doing tonight.
Oh, thank you for that amazing advice.
We're doing the dice pub crawl.
Life-changing.
What's your advice?
My advice,
Because don't forget, we've got a Dear Deirdre session.
I want you to remember, all you can do is all you can do. And all you can do is enough. But please, make sure you do all you can do. That's been Manhood. Thank you for listening.
Who said that? You've not made that up?
No, I haven't made that up at all. It was a quote from a motivational tape I was listening to while feeling down last year. Anyway.
How many times you listened to it to remember it?
Well, it's only short.
Still, I don't know you remembered that.
I'll send you it.
No, I'm all right.
Tom, you told me last year you cried to Taylor Swift in the car sometime.
I did, yeah, I do.
You've got over that patch, haven't you?
I have, I'm over that part.
Anyway, that has been Manhood. Go to bantamsbanter.com for more because all the Manhood stuff is on there. I just can't remember if we bought manhood.com.
Oh, we've got a WhatsApp number. So what Dom's going to do is, because I'm audio design.
No, it's not my number.
I'm audio design, not visual. What Dom's going to do is put the WhatsApp number on the Spotify bio. So if you want to WhatsApp us in,
Yeah. So
for
it'll be
the
on the...
colloquialisms, for your rugby tour stories, for anything really.
And we do have
just
social...
literally messages.
Right, hang on a minute. Let me...
Because you are the content.
Let's end this show on a whimper by me trying to find out what our social media is.
Do you want me to pad?
Right, Instagram, @manhoodpod. @manhoodpod. That's it. It's the only one you need. Does anyone use any other social medias now?
Yeah, and we'll put the WhatsApp in the Spotify. And also we could do some reviews on Spotify. Because I think we've got like 30 or 40 odd, which is fine. It's a good start, but I think it'd help if we got some more, please. Thank you.
Yeah, please. Just interact with us, for God's sake.
And that'll do.
Thanks. And Andy, say bye.
Bye.